Look at that. What's up, YouTube, as they say. Hello. So today's guest, quite an extraordinary individual. He's a lover of life. He really sucks the marrow out of life. Is that a phrase? We have dined at each other's houses. It's Richard E. Grant. Well, you need to look more to your left. That's your right.
There.
There. Yeah, but bring your eyes with your face. Yes. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you for doing this, first of all.
Thank you for asking me.
Not at all. Good Lord. I mean, as guests go, sir, you are at the top of any list, surely.
Smoke up the fundament.
No, it's very true. Now, we should let the viewer know you're not in Britain.
Why is that?
Because I feel that shirt is more fitting where you are in the beautiful...
in the south of France.
In the south of France. This is
How
wonderful.
Indeed. Where you're about to be, aren't you?
Well, yes, but I obviously try to play a far more humble persona. So, whereas Richard E. Grant, I think, can swan off to the south of France very convincingly.
Yeah, and just annoy people. I read in this, I think it was a Vanity Fair, one of those back page, the Proust questionnaire at the end, where Meryl Streep was interviewed, and she said that no matter who you are or what you've done, you are always going to hack somebody off. And she said she has actors that she knows are talented and she knows everybody admires them, but she can't stand them. So when you say, oh, there he is swanning about in, that's exactly what I think is exactly the fire that it's the fuel you're giving to somebody to go, well, I already hated that bastard anyway. And this is even more reason to hate them.
But I think that's a thing of our times, isn't it? Because I got the impression when I was growing up in the 70s that if an actor had done well, they'd flaunt their success. And you'd see them driving the Rolls Royce or something, and it would be more celebrated. But I do think now there's the slight feeling of, I better not say.
You can't say at all. Yeah.
But you on your Instagram, I noticed you'd been to the Bricante. That's a public Instagram, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I know you're a lover of the Bricante.
It's a French word for flea market.
Yeah.
So it means just mean addicted to buying junk, which my wife and I, as you know from having visited our house, is full of.
I've tried to describe your house in London to people, and it's very hard. It's quite unlike any other house I've ever been to. It's full of sort of papier-mâché heads in there. You've got dolls in there.
Big, giant-sized carnival papier-mâché heads that the pair of us have been collecting at junk markets and antique fairs for the last 40 years. Anything to do with puppets or heads or masks, all that stuff. Whereas our host, Rob Brydon, can you believe the success that you've had so far already in your life?
No, because the route I took to it involved being a local radio presenter. So basically for me, any kind of success is amplified because you'd never have thought I'd get to that from where I started.
That is what I think is one of the great levelers of our profession, is that there is this sort of democracy that goes through it. It's non-ageist, apart from how you're cast, but you have to get on with everybody of all ages, and everybody has had the experience of starting off from scratch, where nobody knows you from Adam.
Yeah, but don't you think though that
don't point at me. I'm only kidding you on that because I point a lot, and Joan always says to me, "Don't point at me. It feels very aggressive. It's like a gun. Don't point at me." So as you pointed at me, I thought I'm going to call you on that.
Well, listen to this.
Yes.
Eddie Marsan's
brilliant actor.
Indeed, he is, and very funny man as well. His wife Janine was a makeup artist, and I think it was she who said that an actor's emotional development ceases the minute they become famous.
I certainly agree with Eddie Marsan's wife's wisdom on this, because I've always thought that the age somebody becomes famous is the age that they're emotionally arrested at.
Yeah.
So that for a middle-aged man like Leonardo DiCaprio, who I don't know, and I'm sure you do,
why would I know Leonardo DiCaprio?
19 and 21-year-olds, as is Sir Mick Jagger, because they became famous at that age. So maybe in their heads,